Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh my God. Well, now you guys know that I don't take off my makeup when I go to sleep at night, right? This is Sandra Aon, your home care provider. I am waking up. I had to come out here. I want to show you guys, like, I brought my little, let's see, how I brought my little doggy outside. See, there she be. She had to go potty, so I had to put her in here. And then I just pick up my poop and a little bit of other trash that I see. Anyways, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, my name is Sandra Aon, and I'm your home care provider. Um, I'm currently in Riverside County. Remember, I told you guys I was going to get an apartment down here. Only God knows why it didn't happen, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. Um, so, while I'm out here, try to take care of some people that live out here because I know Long Beach is far, and there's always work to do, right? um, And then normally we get on Facebook or we get on Instagram. We get on, like, at nighttime, we want to relax. And last night I was laying there and I got on my Facebook and I subscribed to a page on Facebook for home care providers, right? And yeah. Good morning. I'll be up in a minute. Sorry about that. Why am I making this video? I'm making this video because when I got on Facebook yesterday, there's comments and there's people that it's a good group. It's a good group. They have information there. I've been banned from a couple of them because I know too much. And people don't like people that know too much. So what I was telling my boyfriend is, you know what? They're gonna hate me. They're gonna hate me because some people don't like to be told. Let me see if I'm not covering the speaker. Some people don't like to be told that they're wrong. And it's not that I want to be right because I used to. I used to want to be right. It's not that I want to be right. It's that I know more. So what I mentioned to him was every single person is an individual. Every single person has a unique situation. And oh, I'm doing a video for YouTube. Every person is unique, and they have their situation is unique. They're an individual. Not everyone's the same. So if you guys go through something, and right now we're talking about the exemption, the 360-hour exemption, okay, that a home care provider can have if they take care of more than 2 people. If one provider goes through it and they have their own unique situation, it doesn't mean that the next person that applies for this is going to go through the same. They might go through a similar process, but they will not go through the same. Want some coffee?
Yeah.
So the reason that I know what I know is because you might go through it through this 360-hour exemption once. I assist hundreds of people. So I have hundreds of situations that I've done. I have a little bit more knowledge because, like I said, every individual is unique. Every situation is unique. And that's why they're going to hate me because there was some comments that were made and I'm like, oh no, it's wrong. It's wrong. And they were partly right, but I put a little sad face. I'm like, oh, and I wish I could reach like hundreds of people in here. Let me tell you why. I have a young lady, okay? She takes care of both of her children. She was at a max. A provider can work 264 hours a month. Sorry, I'm trying to hold the phone. 264 hours a month, right? A regular home care provider. She takes care of her son that has 200. He had 231 hours, and her daughter had 230 hours. Okay, so 231 hours plus 230 hours is 460 hours. Okay, there's 460 hours because she didn't have the exemption for working 360 hours, which you have to meet 3 certain criteria. One criteria is you have to be a relative of the recipients you're taking care of or live in the same home. Be careful. Here, this is trash. Oh, never mind. The other criteria is they are not, if another home care provider comes in and tries to take care of them, the recipients are not comfortable with them, they don't respond well, or they don't understand them, what they're saying. And I'm trying to remember what the third criteria is, but it's online under the CDSS website. So, so there's 3 criterias, and you guys can look at them, okay? Here's the thing. Her income, okay, because I also focus on getting income higher. Her income per month at 264 hours a month in Orange County, I want to say was about 4,500 because they make less money than we do. They were making $13.50 an hour. Okay, I told her, please get on this. Call the social worker, tell her that you have both your kids, let them apply for the 360 hours per month, because that means 160 hours of regular time, and that means 200 hours of overtime, okay? Her income per month for both her children at 264 hours was 4,500, okay? After calculating her hours because she got approved as of July 1st. After calculating her hours at 360 hours a month, which she can work 90 hours a week now, okay? Her income, you guys, is now going to be in the range, no more of 4,500. It's going to be $6,200 every single month. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh, Lord, I don't know what all that means. So here's the thing. When I see these comments on Facebook and they're half right, you know, they sound, good morning, Lupe. they sound like they know what they're saying, and I understand that they might, you know. I'm so Lloyd. I don't know what that means. Sorry, sweetheart. But good morning. What I do is get on there. I try not to attack anyone because, like I said, once you attack someone, then they start defending themselves, and it doesn't matter what you tell them. So what I try to do is I respond, and I put sad faces. If it's right, I put a heart. If it's wrong, I put a sad face. And then I instant message that person, and I let them know. Now, I told you guys, yeah, you know what? Everybody's got to make money, right? I understand that. But the thing is, and I do, like I told you guys, I'll charge you guys consultations. But sometimes I look at these comments that they're making, and I see, and I get sad. And it's not so much about the money, it's the information that I put out there. And this is why I'm doing this video, because I need you guys to understand that not everyone It's clean, or he's gonna clean it?
No, he moved to Hesperia yesterday.
And he left it like that?
He left it like that for me to clean it.
I'll text him. I'll send him a message. Yeah, send it to me and then I'll send it to him. I know. You want to take this up? Do you want me to look at it? Okay. So, sorry about that. I said, you know what, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to tell you guys about the 360-hour exemption that you guys can qualify for. There's 3 criteria. Like I said, I'm trying to remember at the top of my head. You can go also access it at the CDSS website, put Exemption 2 under IHSS, and it'll tell you. And then if you guys need help, text me, tell me. I've had people send me donations, and I'm like, yay. I talked to a lady, she needed some help, and I said to her, sweetheart, you know what? I'm charging for consultations. Go ahead and send me my $40 to whatever account. She did, and then when we got on the phone, I could see she was worried because it's for an hour. I could see she was worried, and I was like, you know what, sweetie? Don't worry about it. Talk to me. Ask me your questions. Prior to her calling me, I said, write every question that you have for me. Write it down on a piece of paper. I promise you I will go thoroughly with you. I want you to understand. And we ended up spending like 2 hours and a half on the phone. And it wasn't about the money because she was willing to pay me. Once I saw that she was willing to pay me for my knowledge, I was like, you know what? I'm going to help this woman. I'm going to help her. And then I did. And after 2 hours and a half on the phone, which I only promised 1 hour, she was more knowledgeable. She wrote everything down, and I told her, call me again. Call me again. If you have another question, why? Because she invested in me. So she invests in me, I'm going to invest in her. And right now, I'm giving you guys an example of a young lady that has 2 children with 500 and plus hours, okay? And her income just went from $4,500 a month to $6,200 a month. That's quite a difference, you guys. Now you got to remember that this has to be allocated. Your schedule, your monthly calendar has to be allocated at a certain. You have to, in order to be able to get your entire. Sorry, I'm sitting on the steps. I didn't tell him last night because I wanted to collect all of the trash for today. I didn't tell him. No, I didn't tell, but I'll tell him. You want it taken out every night?
No, I thought that's his job.
It is his job, but I didn't tell him. I told him not to last night.
Just when it's full.
Okay.
It was full right now.
Okay. I'll tell him. I just don't want to throw bags away.
That's cool. I'll do it. It's a big deal.
No, I'll get him to do it. I know, he's a good boy. I'll tell him. I don't like throwing trash bags away because they're expensive, so we make sure that they're full, but everybody has a different rule. So her income has now increased. There's 672 hours more or less in a month, and I gotta redo the math. I'm gonna do it precisely so you guys know exactly how many hours. One of the comments that was on the Facebook was like, oh no, you got to split your hours and you can only have 3 providers if you have 700 and whatever hours. And I did the math, and the max amount of hours that a regular home care provider can work is 264. If you have the exemption, then you can work 360. If you get 360 hours exemption and you have your husband that's going to help you, here's another perfect example, because I've dealt with another case like this where the young lady had 2 daughters and she was married, and I think I mentioned this on one of my previous videos. I was trying to figure out how to teach her how to do the timesheets correctly, give her some cushion, and not lose so much money. So what I asked her, and it's a little personal, but the more I know about you, the more I can help you. I said, do you trust your husband? And she said, huh? I said, yeah, do you trust him? And she said, yeah. I said, okay, so he would never leave you. Because she's the woman and she's stuck with the kids. She's not stuck. She's not going to leave her daughters no matter what. And I'm sorry, guys. That's just the way it works. And I say it the way it is. Some guys are responsible. Don't get me wrong. She said, yeah, I do trust him. I said, okay, this is what you're going to do, sweetheart. You're going to take 355 hours, and the remaining hours you're going to give them to your husband. And I don't remember because it was quite a while. She said, okay. So this is what this is going to do. It is going to give you your 160 hours of regular time, and it is going to give you, what did I say, 200? It will give you 195 hours of overtime, and that is exactly where the money is at. You're going to allocate your hours properly. Well, my husband works. I said, I know. I said, how many hours does he work a month? She says, oh, part-time. I said, okay, great. So now the social worker came in, and she told her, no, your husband can't work for you. He has a job. And she told her, no, he only works part-time. The social worker wasn't taking it. She called me. She came to see me. And I told her, look, a lot of the times the social workers will tell you, well, it's the responsibility of you guys to take care of your kids because you're the parents. Well, it doesn't matter whether you're the parents, the uncles, the grandparents. These services are out there for you. So don't let the social workers give you that excuse. If just follow the lines, right? Okay. So here's the other thing that happened too with this lady's case. The social worker said, well, who gives the young ladies a shower? Who dresses them? And she said, Sandra, I didn't know what to tell her. I said, this is what you tell her. You call her and you tell her. Turn in all the paperwork for your husband. Give him the rest of the hours. You call her and you tell her. I turned in the paperwork for my husband. These are the hours that you're going to give him that are allocated for him. And these are the hours that I'm taking. The social worker called her back and said, but, your husband works? And she said, yes, he does. And he works part-time, which is less than 20 hours a week. And the remainder of the time, he has time to take care of them. Well, what duties does your husband do? And I told her, at this point, you have to, even though he's the parent of the two young ladies, you still have to respect a woman for her being a woman. So it's unnatural for a father, sad to say, to give his daughter a shower. So I said, this is what you tell her, and this is what you do. Anything that has to do with hygiene for my daughters, I do it. My husband does laundry, and I love it, right? Like put an apron on him. My husband does laundry. He goes to the market. He runs errands. He picks up the medicine. He does everything that he has to do on the outside with his hours. I take care of my daughter's hygiene. I wash their hair. I comb their hair. I dress them. I feed them. Sometimes he feeds them. Anything that had to do with touching the young ladies' bodies, I told her, you do it. Anything else, you have to sweep, you have to mop, you have to vacuum, you have to, a man can do that too. My man is taking out the trash. He's complaining right now. Why? Because my son didn't take out the trash. Well, you know what? I told my son not to. But my son knows his responsibilities. So it is not what you say, it is how you say it, and you start saying it respectfully, because once you start attacking someone, then that's when they just shut off. So I'm going to suggest to you guys, if you're watching this video from YouTube, from Facebook, that you came to watch the 360 hours, I'm here to help you, okay? I'm here to teach you. I'm here to show you. But every case is a unique case. Every individual is unique. Not every situation is the same. And even though you are working on one case, which probably is your case, I have worked on hundreds of cases, different scenarios, and that's why I'm full of it. And I'm so sorry if you don't like me because I know too much. That's actually part of the reason people don't like other people that know too much. But I'm also open to learn more stuff, because I wouldn't know what I know if it wasn't for those previous hundreds of cases that I have taken care of, that have taught me through experience. And I do a lot of reading too. And I'm reading this book called Think Rich, Grow Rich. Anything that will enhance me to be a better person and just to be able to help. I'll do it. But if you guys have questions, please, like I said, invest in me and I will invest in you. And wow, yeah, he made a mess. We were letting him park in a parking spot and he just left a mess there. So now he's mad because he's cleaning it. Wow, horrible. So, let me get up there. I got work to do. The 15th is right around the corner. And I have my clients that are waiting and want their money on time. Let me know if I could be of any assistance. Like I said, invest in me and I'll invest in you. A lot of these videos are free. Well, actually, all the videos are free. Here's another thing, too. I don't know if I told you guys that I'm unemployed and I'm collecting unemployment. And I'm saying it because I just thought about it. They're giving me $600 because of the COVID. And they're giving me my weekly, which is the maximum. And you know me in numbers. So I looked at my claim. And the only deductions they're taking off of my claim, let's say I have 10 grand, right? And let's say they give me, let's say I have $10,000 in my claim, and let's say they give me $1,000 a month, okay? Plus an extra $600 every week for the COVID. Six times 4 weeks is 24, okay? Every 2 weeks they pay me 1,000, so that would be 2 times 1. It's 2,000. That means I'm making 6,000, 24, $4,400 a month in unemployment because of the $600 that they're giving me for the COVID. And the thing that I wanted to mention after I did the math is they're only taking money out of my claim for my not the $600, what I'm allowed every week. That's awesome. After I did that math, I was like, oh my god, this is great. So if they give me $2,000 a month for my unemployment plus the 2,400, which is 4 weeks at 600 a week, that means I'm making 4,400 a month. And out of my claim, they're only taking out 2,000, which means now I have 8,000 left. Good morning. So that's it, you guys. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful day. Let me know anything I can do to help you. My telephone number is 562-281-3219. I'm in the city of Riverside right now. I don't know how much longer I'll be here because I got to go home. Let me know if I can help you. God bless you. I'm still working on that office. I'm just going to repair mine. Eventually, I'm going to give you guys my address and you guys can just call me. Do not show up at my front doorstep. Call me and tell me you're coming so I can make an appointment because there's going to be a lot of people that need help. So, and you know what? I have nothing to hide. And if you want to come to my house, just like I said before, it's a home. A home is sacred. So please don't judge me. I got to put some windows up. And I'm painting and I'm getting motivated here. God bless you guys. Take care. Once again, my phone number is 562-281-3219. Do your research. The income is high if you do qualify for the 360 hours. That's 160 in regular time and 200 hours in overtime. Oh my God, that is so much money. So much money. From 4,500, she went up to 6,200. That's what, that would be 5,000. That's 1,000. She increased her income by $1,700. And that is amazing. Amazing. Why? Because it's more money for her. And I'm happy for her. Now she doesn't have to worry about taking care of her children. As far as money is concerned, what do you guys want to eat? She's there taking care of them. Money is not an issue. And that is the beautiful thing. That is exactly what I try to do for you guys. God bless you guys. Have a beautiful weekend. And good luck finding a pool because I can't. They're all sold out. God bless you guys all. I gotta go. Bye.